Hello all. In this video, we are going to solve question number 6 under expression evaluation in JNTU R18 C language syllabus. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my terminal and navigate to desktop, and there I'm going to create a folder and name it as question 6, and then navigate to that newly created and open VS Code there. Okay, now my VS Code is opened. I'm going to create a file and called prime number range, okay, .c, and I'm going to copy the program here and comment it. So how to write start off with C program, and what are the importance of main function, and how to read data from console and use printf and scanf functions. All those things I spoke in a separate video and kept that video link in the description. Please go and check that video before you start writing this program. And also the same thing in this series, question number 3 is about finding whether a given number is prime or not. There I discussed in depth how actually what's a prime number and how to calculate or find out whether a given number is prime or not. So using that program as basis, okay, hope you already watched it. If not, watch it, otherwise it's not going to make that much sense. So directly we are going to go and write the program. Ask the user to enter range. Basically the program is to generate all the prime numbers from 1 and n, where n is the value separator. So enter n, or I'll call it as range. Okay, so we are supposed to read the same, and I will call it as range, and the range we already not declared, so we declared. And basically to find the for loop, okay, the logic in the question number 3. So we're going to bring up that logic or the code that we wrote in program number 3. Okay, looking at the code, simply the explanation, you can see the explanation at the bottom in the comments. Okay, you can see I took the examples of 5 and 6 and how the loop runs in that program, in that video. So you can actually check out that video in the description, video link in the description. So directly what I'm going to go is that logic that we are seeing right on the screen is to find out whether a given number is prime or not. So I'm going to copy the same thing into my program. Okay, I copied the program as it is. So we're going to increase the font and remove it. And okay, there are some tweaks that we are supposed to do. Basically this program is to find out whether a given number is prime or not, but we are supposed to print the prime in a given range. So this is the logic to actually print whether a given number is prime or not. So here I'm going to put another for loop and I'll call it as j. Okay, and I'll run it till the range times. Okay, we already read the range, and one at a time, and then I'll copy this entire logic. So this logic will be executing for every number. Okay, but here instead of number we are supposed to take j, because here j will be 1, and for 1 this entire logic will be happening, and again j will be 2. So again for number 2 this prime logic will be executed again for number 3 and number 4, number 5, and prints whether that number is prime or not. And first of all here j, so I'm going to give j declare here. So we declared it, and coming to 1, whether 1 is a prime or not a prime. Okay, if you look at it, some mathematicians argue that 1 is prime because it's divisible by 1 and it's divisible by itself, that is 1, and some argue no, it's neither prime nor composite, so we need to ignore 1. But according to our program they asked us to write between 1 and n, right? So let's not get into that discussions or debates. Rightly I'm going to put 1 and let's see what happens. Okay, so here instead of prime number, I don't know what is the prime number here, so I need to actually declare actually give %t so that the number will be displayed. Okay, and also we don't need else part, only we need to print the prime numbers, right? So we'll only print the prime numbers. Also count should become 0 every time this the control actually exists this loop here. This is the logic for actually printing whether a given number is prime or not. There is some issue here. Okay, once this loop is done, we're going to come here if it is okay, and here we're going to exit, and here we're going to come and count equals 0. Yes, our code looks perfectly fine. Let's compile it, execute, and check what exactly happens. Okay, I'm gonna open the terminal and let's compile it, and I'm gonna name it as range. I'll give prime range. Okay. Oh, lots of errors, warnings. Okay, we forgot to actually put hash include stdio.h, and let's verify our program once again. So range and j times we are supposed to do, and we don't actually need this number. So here it should be j percentile, so every time it will be j. Okay, j percentile I double equal 0. Yes, it looks good. So we'll compile and run it. Again, one more error. What is it telling? Warning, percentile expects a matching int argument. Okay, it's basically here it is telling percentile d. So we forgot to actually give print j. We are supposed to print j. So that's where the compiler actually is working fine. So even though we do mistakes, compiler will help us. Hey, this is where you are going mistake. Okay, enter range. I'm going to give 5. So 2 3 is coming. Okay, and 2 3 5 7. So the number itself 5 is not being included. I'm going to give 20. So 2 3 5 7 11 13 17 19. Okay, here but coming 2 3 5 should also be printed. Why it's gone? Okay, here range, if we give range equal to, then 5 will also be printed. Compile it and run it. I'll give 5. Yes, this time it's coming fine. And also here I'm going to put under printf so that the output will be neat. Okay, and I'm going to make it okay, and again compile it and run it. This time we'll give 50. Yes, there was a prime numbers 2 3 5 7 11 13 17 19 20 29 31 37 41 43 47. Likewise, you can actually print till 1000 also. So 1000 prime numbers actually printed. We can also print till 2000. That's it. So we successfully wrote the program to print the prime numbers in a given range. So if you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe for the channel. It's going to be motivating for me to make similar content, and thank you all for watching this video.